And away we go. Simon Coleman with an early pass back to Kevin Pressman. Alex Ferguson telling me this morning the target for United is just to win this game, not to worry about by how many, but to win it. And then he feels they will be firmly in the driving seat for the second leg in Sheffield. Sinton, Parker with him. Well, the clearance only comes as far as Carlton Palmer. White tries to turn his man. Ince is pulled down. It's a free kick.
Of course, Sinton and Parker know all about each other, won't they, from their QPR days?
Indeed. Kanchelskis, a little flick on again from Cantona. Hughes waiting in the middle.
I think it's very important when Kanchelskis gets possession that Sheffield try and push him inside. I don't think they can allow him to go on the outside.
Well, here he is. He's got inside Coleman this time. Stopped by Pressman, cleared by Palmer. Just for a moment, Wednesday were in a bit of trouble.
I think Simon Coleman gave himself up a little bit on the challenge, didn't he? Threw himself in. All he's got to do is focus on the ball. Don't make the first move. Let Kanchelskis make the first move. So he's given himself up there. But now drill across, and lucky for Sheffield, nobody's following in.
Keane, Palmer, I think seeking a bit of retribution there, to be fair, on Roy Keane.
There's a few tempers in there, isn't it? The two central midfield players for United can dish it out if necessary. Palmer and Heidi. Young Heidi can get his foot in as well. He can get stuck in.
Here's Keane. Palmer closing in on him quickly, but Keane has released it to Irwin on the far side. Giggs has gone hugging that touchline. It's with Pallister. Keane again. Back to Bruce. Pallister being really hustled there by Hurst. Irwin keeps it in play. Giggs tries to knock it back to the Irish fullback, but it's Waddle now for Sheffield Wednesday. Here's Mark Bright. Parker getting it to Cantona. Again, a little touch by Cantona. Picking out Hughes. Keane getting it forward again. Cantona being chased by Walker. Finds Parker. Again, a delicate touch and a good one by Cantona. Here's Roy Keane to Ryan Giggs for Manchester United. A back heel, White release Irwin. He's got Nielsen to deal with. Finds Keane again. Now Cantona. Waddle right back there helping out for Wednesday. Needed at the moment too. Hughes. To Parker. Everybody except Schmeichel in the Wednesday half of the field at the moment. Ince to Keane again. Cantona just wanting that final devastating pass and can't find it. And Wednesday might bring it away. No, it's White couldn't get possession. It was with Keane and now Parker towards Hughes. Walker got in quickly that time. Carlton Palmer to Andy Sinton. Waddle.
He's not Chris at his best, is it? I mean, that is his game, picking it up and threading through balls for runners, but a bit sloppy there, Chris. But he does get into that little space behind his own strikers, and that's a difficult position sometimes for Man United to pick that up.
Bruce. Alex Ferguson. Walker. It's with a header. Giggs touching it down. Hughes knocking it forward. Cantona chasing. And in the end, Nielsen putting it over his own goalkeeper. probably the best option for him because he wasn't quite sure. Well, he knew that somebody was behind him and breathing down his neck as well. Corner taken. It's with Giggs. It deflected. It's deflected again. Waddle has hit it back into the danger zone. And in the end, it was Pearce who got it away under a lot of pressure from Steve Bruce.
Referee's flag for free kick on that. That would be an interesting one, that, because obviously something appears to have gone off while the ball's been in another vicinity. Going back to that Nielsen thing, I don't think he did mean to shove it wide, you know. I honestly think he didn't know where Pressman was. I think he just thought he was going to knock a general direction ball back to his keeper.
Well, it's a goal kick and it's Pressman, or rather a free kick, and it's Pressman with it. Oh, Nielsen's back pass. Giggs might take full advantage of this. United go ahead. Ryan Giggs, the scorer. The error by Roland Nielsen.
Well, that's incredible. They've already had one little warning, haven't they? A little mix-up between Nielsen and Pressman before. And on that, I thought Ryan Giggs, when he set off on his run, wasn't really, he was going on a hopeful run. I don't think he really thought there was anything in it for him. Roland Nielsen did squabbles the pass, knows what's around, squabbles it. I think Kevin himself might have been a little bit hesitant, perhaps a bit afraid of giving a penalty away, which they can do in that situation.
But what terrific acceleration in the first place by Giggs, and a wonderful placement of the ball from that angle.
I don't think he really made up his mind until he thought the ball was halfway between, that there was a chance for him. Then, as you say, accelerated brilliantly and a terrific tight finish.
Paulitz, a long ball, beautifully played. A beautiful ball there by Giggs for Kanchelskis. Hughes in the middle. Kanchelskis in the middle. It was Keane who came flying in at the far post.
This is good play. Coleman lets him back off, gets his drive in, and I think if that had hit Keane on the head, he would have burst the net and broke his neck at the same time. He does fire them across Kanchelskis when he gets to the end of it.
Still in play. Two marginal decisions there. Both times I think the linesman was right. Both times he almost raised his flag, and in fact David Hurst having a word with the linesman there. In fact he felt it had gone out, but I think the linesman both times was spot on. Kanchelskis. Coleman getting it down the line. Now Hurst. Got no support up there, and he's got Cantona after him, and he virtually pulled Cantona's shirt off his back.
David Hurst is a strong guy and he's quick. And I tell you what, he's been muscled over that by Cantona. This is a lesson for any player in the game. Look at Cantona. I think Cantona's actually fouled him. I think he has stiff-armed him a little bit. But the aggression in his running for a player that everybody associates with flair and class.
Hughes. It'll come for Irwin. Play towards Cantona, looking to get in behind Walker. Giggs is in there too. There's Giggs lifting it towards Cantona. Beautifully stolen there by him. Hughes with his speciality volley over the head, but this time safely into the arms of Pressman. But the skill of Cantona killing that ball.
Phenomenal touch, phenomenal. We've seen the two best parts of him, or two different parts of him. Strong running back.
This is the bit I like. This is the bit I like
here.
He
wasn't offside here, you know, and I think Chris Waddle's had a little pop at the line. But that is excellent skill. Honestly, once he pulled it down, I thought there was a goal on its way.
Nielsen. Switching it to this left side to Coleman. Can Sheffield Wednesday find something in the last minutes of this first half? Hyde. Waddle. Towards Hurst. Now Hurst might be on something here. Well, it bounced very conveniently in the end for Schmeichel. But just for a moment, it looked as though it was on that lethal right boot of David Hurst.
Look at that for a ball from Waddle. We've talked about Cantona, but he's done exactly the same for Wednesday. Well brought down, set up. Whether he's been put out by the flying challenge, I don't know, but I would have bet my life on Hurst here because he does take it well. although people think he's left-sided, he scores an awful lot of goals off his right foot. And it looks maybe as if there's been a bit of a squeeze back to the keeper there, you know. Maybe Hurst's shot that took a slight deflection.
I think it did. Referee's played nearly 2 minutes of time added on. Bruce hitting it towards Cantona. Pallister's in there too. And there goes the half-time whistle. Well, as Ron says, not the greatest game, but there's a lot of pressure on both sides. It's a big occasion game. Kevin Pressman beaten by Ryan Giggs' sole goal in this first half after a bad back pass by Roland Nielsen really exposed the Sheffield Wednesday defence, but Giggs doing absolutely superbly. Pressman with the goal kick for Sheffield Wednesday. Hyde getting the ball from Bright. Here's Waddle. Arching one in again. Hurst trying to get there, causing a few problems. It might come for Hurst still. That was some excellent defending. Roy Keane right back. Just for a moment though, Sheffield Wednesday looked as though they might have got into a very, very dangerous position there. It looked as though it was going to fall for Hurst, but in the end,
I think it's the first time we've seen Bright come to life in the box.
Here's Wednesday's corner. Played short to Hyde. Waddle trying to get to the byline, but Owen had spotted that one and got it away for Manchester United. Roland Nielsen due to go back to his native Sweden at the end of this season. Saying also you thought the Wednesday fans were a little subdued so far this afternoon.
Yeah, I would guess that the Wednesday fans, alongside probably with the Geordies, are as noisy as they can be, and whether it's the general mood of the game, whether it's the weather, if this goes in, they'll be cheering.
Sinton, can Hurst get on the end of it? Can Sinton? Well, there have been a few little problems in defence for Manchester United in the opening couple of minutes of this second half that outstripped the whole of the first half put together. Giggs with another mazy run, but Pearce and Hyde between them, following Trevor Francis's instructions, holding off Ryan Giggs. So nothing came of that. Away go United again. Kanchelskis. Now this time he looks as though he's got the legs of Palmer. There's the cross. Keane was coming in fast. Cantona was poised, and Sheffield Wednesday were more than happy to concede the corner. Ince on the edge of the box, and the header, I think it was Des Walker who in fact who got the Sheffield Wednesday header in. Here's Hurst. Turning away from Pallister this time, getting away from the challenge of Ince. Spraying out the ball for Sinton. But look at Kanchelskis getting back there. Oh, Parker for the moment has lost his footing, but recovered it in time to find Kanchelskis, whose little ball finds Keane. Back to Kanchelskis, back to Keane as United comes storming forward now. The ball for Ince. Now for Hughes. Kanchelskis on the far side, a great move this one. Can Kanchelskis keep it in play? He can. There's the cross. Oh my goodness, it almost came to Cantona, and in the end it was Giggs, and it came off the defender Des Walker for the corner. What a great bit of football.
Well, there we saw it going one end of the field to the. He's a superb cross with the ball, Kanchelskis. Actually, all the players that we attended to miss it. Carlton Palmer takes over much of a touch and then manages to redeem himself with the deflection.
Giggs again, floated in. Palmer guarding that near post and getting it away. Bart Williams still looking for his first real touch. Loses it to Pallister. Giggs playing it in. Bright right back there, getting it clear. Still Manchester United in possession. I think is it Ince who's taken a knock on the head. Meantime, Kanchelskis. Deflection, and Cantona was almost in at the far post.
I suppose it's fair to say with the fella Cantona, he is a bit of a Scarlet Pimpernel, isn't he? I was watching him earlier, he's dropping off short, and then all of a sudden when he develops into wide areas, he tries to pull on the back of Andy Pearce. Andy Pearce has a little tendency to ball watch.
Bart Williams. Ince picks it up for Manchester United. Pearce changed his mind. United look as though they're going to stretch their unbeaten run to 31 games. Indeed they have. Question is it enough to take to that second leg in Hillsborough in 10 days' time? Ryan Giggs, the scorer of that all-important goal, and how well he took it in the first half. Good battling performance by Sheffield Wednesday without too many attempts on goal. But all set up now for a terrific second leg at Hillsborough on Wednesday week.